Think communication isn't key to your job as a nurse? Today we're discussing how you can be a better communicator in any situation.
As a nurse, you wear many different hats. This will come as no surprise to you. Oftentimes you'll sit in many different roles, and throughout your career, your roles will change, sometimes dramatically. There's a few different tips that you can utilize to be an effective communicator in each one of those roles. One tip is about being the same, and the other tip is about being different. So how can you be the same? Think about it this way. Remove ego from the process and give everyone equal respect. The thing that drove me nuts in the hospital was when I felt like a doctor was talking down to me because I was just a nurse. Well, if you remove ego from the process, none of that should ever happen. And you'll find that you're gonna tick off a lot less people too, and you're gonna be more effective when you're communicating because you remove that barrier from the process. The second tip is about being a chameleon. This might seem counter to what I was just saying, but sometimes you need to change yourself based on the situation that's at hand. If you're running from patient to patient room and your intensity level's up here, you need to recognize that each one of your patients are going to be at a different level. And certainly the same thing can go between interactions between management and staff as well. If you walk into a patient room and their intensity level's up here, you need to drop yours down a little bit lower to bring them into a more manageable situation. But other times, it's just about matching them where they're at. And you can do this by stopping, listening, and feeling where they are at in this particular moment. Oftentimes, you'll find that you'll learn a lot in these situations, not because of what you're hearing, but because of what you're seeing in their body language and the way that they're communicating to you. So no matter what hat you're wearing as a nurse or which role you play in your career as you go along, just remember those few things. Give everyone respect, treat everyone the same, remove ego from the process. And the other thing is about being a chameleon. Learn to listen and adapt and change based on the situation so that you can match the moment and get the best outcomes possible. If you remember these few tips, you'll be a better, more clear communicator, and you'll find that your life is a lot easier and the outcomes will be much more pleasant.